Hello, Denise. Good evening, Denise. How are you?
I'm good, teacher. Thank you.
Excellent, Denise. Good to the class, Denise. Okay, good. Okay, Denise, have you done your registration on the WhatsApp group? No, you know, right? No, no. Not yet, not yet. Very good.
No, it's opening the WhatsApp right now.
Very good. Excellent, very good. Okay. Very good. Hello, Itzel. Good evening, Itzel. She left. Okay, very good.
I'm the only one.
So far, yes. I think they've already gone. They have already gone on vacation. Okay, very good.
Yeah, I know.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Denise. So let's continue. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and let's see the goal and the date for today. Okay. Today is April 16, 2025 says goal. By the end of the class, the student will practice doing some lingual skill activities. Okay. Very good. Okay. So, good. Okay, there is ready.
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Okay. So, first, the next activity is how was your day today? What did you do today?
Mm. Today I work and that was it.
Very good. Okay, excellent. Denise. And then, how is your job search going?
No, I'm waiting for next month. It's it's
All right.
because right now I'm just taking care of my kid because he is like an in a scholarship, and
All right.
so that's why I'm not like working. I'm just
Very good.
I'm just doing some type of work that I can like um, um uh, how can I say, it's
Like
just
helping him.
informal and like
All right. Okay.
informal work, but because right now um uh, I'm living with um, uh, some family,
Okay,
and
okay, okay.
we're not like established right now, but
All right.
uh, hopefully by May, by the end of May, he's finishing the the school year, and we're going like to our home.
Ah, okay, okay. Very good. Okay, so you're just like waiting, okay? Very good, Denise. Okay, that's good,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Denise. Very good. Okay, so let's go. Okay, look at this. I'm going to share my screen with you, okay? And it's like this, listen, it says, look at the picture. What do you think is happening? Who is participating? Why not? It says, B, listen to the conversation between Adam and Bella. Check the things they feel the same about. For example, letter A, kids are affected much by labels. B, learning a language can change the way you see yourself. Or C, people treat you differently when you speak their language. Okay. Okay, so let's listen. Okay, I think you already have this on the WhatsApp group. Anyways, I'm going to share it once more. Okay, so there it goes. Very good. Okay, okay, so there it goes. Okay, okay, I'm going to share them on the WhatsApp group. Okay, I think I guess you already have it, but anyways, I'm going to post it again. Very good. Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's listen to it. Okay, very good. There you go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play just once. Okay, and let's see that. Okay, so there it goes.
Lesson 2.3, page 16. Exercises 1B and 1C.
You know, it's weird how you gain more confidence when you start speaking another language.
What do you mean?
I mean, I was always the quiet kid at school, you know? The one who never had much to say.
I hear you. I never opened my mouth either. I was the shy one, the introvert. That's how they labeled me anyway.
Really? I got stuck with the shy label too. I mean, I was quiet, but I never really considered myself shy or introverted.
I can relate to that. But kids want to please people, fulfill expectations, especially adults' expectations. If they label you an introvert, that's how you behave, right?
So true. But I found that it's kind of like that with speaking a foreign language. Half the time you don't know what they're saying, so you just nod and smile. But even when you do understand, you aren't sure you can express yourself well or correctly, so you don't take part in the conversation. I always feel like that quiet kid who gets mislabeled as shy all over again.
I know exactly what you mean. And when that happens, people think you have nothing to say and just kind of ignore you.
Yeah, but I found that as you get more fluent and can start expressing what you think, people take you more seriously. Has that been the case for you?
Oh, sure. The first time that happened was a few years ago. I was at a wedding where practically nobody spoke English, so I just went for it. People were surprised at first, and my Spanish wasn't great then, but speaking their language changed things. They included me in the conversation, just like everyone else.
That reminds me of the time when I was at a meeting and I had to speak German. It really boosted my confidence when I could see that people were actually listening to me and taking me seriously.
That's just like the time I went to Mexico for a conference. I could speak to everyone, and it changed how I saw myself. Well, how I see myself, even now. It's amazing. I'm a more confident person, you know? I feel more assertive. In fact, I feel more assertive in Spanish than I do in English.
I know how you feel. Same here with me in German. The best thing is that people respect you more when you can speak their language, don't you think? They don't label you as some amateur. They treat you like an equal.
Tell me about it. One person at the conference even called me professor because I spoke so well.
Or maybe it was because of your glasses.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what my sister said.
Okay, Denise, what about Denise? It says, what about the A, Denise? Is it leading to a conversation between Adam and Bella? Check the things they feel the same about. What about in letter A? Kids aren't affected much by labels. Remember, it has to be about
Mm,
the things they feel the same about. Okay. What are
I
they, Denise?
think,
Kids aren't affected. Mhm.
yeah, I think they both agree with the labels because they're talking like they felt like the same when they were little.
Very good. But here, look at this. Kids aren't affected much by label, but in the
Oh,
conversation,
uh,
they said that
they
yes,
they
no,
talk.
they were
They
affected,
are. They were. Hmm.
no,
So no.
they talk about
Later,
the opposite. The one, okay, they
the
know.
opposite. Yeah.
Where the reasons learning a language can change the way you see yourself.
Yes, they both agree
Exactly this
because they
one.
felt
Exactly.
more confident.
Very good. Exactly. So let it be yes. Okay. Let us see. People treat you differently when you speak their language.
Yes, that's true. They both agree because they said they when they start talking or speaking the same languages, they were like more accepted in the conversation and they were more
Excellent.
respectful for them.
Very good. And it's exactly. Okay. So look at this here. Okay. Okay. So here letter A no, but letter B and letter C yes. Okay. Okay. Look at the thing. It says listen for agreement. It says look at expressions from the conversation. Write E for those that refer to exactly the same experiences. Okay. D for different experiences that produce the same feelings. Okay, look at this. Different experiences that produce the same feeling and or okay, letter E for those that refer to exactly the same experiences. For example, number one, I can relate to that. That is letter D. Different experiences that produce the same feelings. Number two, I know exactly what you mean. Number three, that reminds me of the time when. Number four, that's just like the time. Five, I know how you feel. And six, what a coincidence. Okay, listen to this. Let's listen to that. Okay, very good. Hello, Itzel. Good evening, Itzel. How are you, Itzel?
Good evening, teacher. Fine. I was having
Very
a bit of problem issues with my internet.
with the internet. Yes, Itzel. Okay, Itzel. How are you today, Itzel? What do you do today?
Today, it was a busy day. I
Okay,
was working, but it was a busy day.
very good, Itzel. Okay, okay, Itzel. Have you done your registration on the WhatsApp group? No, not right. Give me your name, your ID
Um,
card, all that stuff. Okay,
okay.
so the academy knows
Okay.
that we are in class. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again. There it goes. Okay. Okay, so let's listen, okay? We're going to listen just once, okay? Remember the activity, okay? We have several sentences and we have to classify them between E or D. E stands for exactly the same experiences, okay? Or D, experiences that produce the same feelings, okay? Okay, so let's listen, okay?
Lesson 2.3, page 16. Exercises 1B and 1C.
You know, it's weird how you gain more confidence when you start speaking another language.
What do you mean?
I mean, I was always the quiet kid at school, you know? The one who never had much to say.
I hear you. I never opened my mouth either. I was the shy one, the introvert. That's how they labeled me anyway.
Really? I got stuck with the shy label too. I mean, I was quiet, but I never really considered myself shy or introverted.
I can relate to that. But kids want to please people, fulfill expectations, especially adults' expectations. If they label you an introvert, that's how you behave, right?
So true. But I found that it's kind of like that with speaking a foreign language. Half the time you don't know what they're saying, so you just nod and smile. But even when you do understand, you aren't sure you can express yourself well or correctly, so you don't take part in the conversation. I always feel like that quiet kid who gets mislabeled as shy all over again.
I know exactly what you mean. And when that happens, people think you have nothing to say and just kind of ignore you.
Yeah, but I found that as you get more fluent and can start expressing what you think, people take you more seriously. Has that been the case for you?
Oh, sure. The first time that happened was a few years ago. I was at a wedding where practically nobody spoke English, so I just went for it. People were surprised at first, and my Spanish wasn't great then, but speaking their language changed things. They included me in the conversation, just like everyone else.
That reminds me of the time when I was at a meeting and I had to speak German. It really boosted my confidence when I could see that people were actually listening to me and taking me seriously.
That's just like the time I went to Mexico for a conference. I could speak to everyone, and it changed how I saw myself. Well, how I see myself, even now. It's amazing. I'm a more confident person, you know? I feel more assertive. In fact, I feel more assertive in Spanish than I do in English.
I know how you feel. Same here with me in German. The best thing is that people respect you more when you can speak their language, don't you think? They don't label you as some amateur. They treat you like an equal.
Tell me about it. One person at the conference even called me professor because I spoke so well.
Or maybe it was because of your glasses.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what my sister said.
Okay, now let's do it. Okay, based on the conversation. Okay, what about Denise? It says, I know exactly what you mean, Denise. Is this an E or is this a D, Denise? What did you get there?
It's a E. E.
It's an E, exactly. Very good. Okay. Exactly. The way of speaking, okay, they were describing, okay, how they felt, okay, which is exactly the same experience. Very good, okay. What about itself? Itself. What about number three itself? That reminds me of the time when is this an
It's
E itself or
letter
a D?
D.
Number three, exactly. Letter D. Exactly. Very good, okay. Exactly. Very good, okay. What about let's say Denise says that just like the time,
Letter D.
letter D. Exactly. Mhm. Very good, okay. What about let's say Itzel? I know how you feel.
Letter D.
Letter D, okay. Very good, okay. And Denise, what a coincidence.
Letter E.
Letter E, exactly. It was about the glasses that she was wearing, okay, at the conference. Very good, friends. Okay, okay. So now let's do this one. Okay, it says, remember, this is a typical activity for the lingual skill. It says, for question 9 to 16, it says, read the text below and decide which word best fits each gap. Use only one word okay, for each gap. In a separate answer sheet, write your answers in capital letters using one box per letter. Okay, we won't do this. We are going to do it directly on the text. I will read. The first Apple Mac is competing fiercely a share of the emerging home computer market in 1979. A successful young company called Apple was developing its Lisa computer. The second conventional machine utilized a graphic user interface. The engineers at Apple knew that the success in being able to precisely render an image visible on a screen onto a printed page. Being confined to just one printer, and the company's founding executive, the late Steve Jobs, had in the Lisa product that he knew would change the world of office communications. It was to be the Lisa successor, the seminal Macintosh, that would ultimately change the world. The Apple Macintosh computer was launched in January 1984 through a high-profile marketing that deployed an advert directed by Ridley Scott and a national premiere during the half break of that year's Super Bowl, the USA's most popular televised sport event. Priced at $2,495, it was the first commercially available desktop computer with a GUI and mouse, and its acknowledged potential amongst the design and graphical arts communities was profound. The, as they say, is history. Okay, so I'm going to share it with you on the WhatsApp group. There it goes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, okay. For example, I will tell you. Okay. Number one and number two. Remember, so here is according to the context. Okay, you please need to write down the best or the most suitable word for each of them. For example, competing fiercely. Okay, cases number one is for a share. Okay, the, of the emerging home computer. Okay, market in 1979. A successful young company called Apple was developing its Lisa okay, computer, the second commercial machine okay, look at this, to utilize okay, a graphic user interface. Okay, but you continue with the rest from number 11 to number 16, okay? So remember you need to a lot of analysis on the text, okay, and then find out, okay, or catch up which is the best word. Remember the directions. It says, read it below, and it's like which word best fits each gap. Use only one word for each gap. Okay, please, let's continue. Okay, we have one, two, three, four, five, six. We have six, but it's hard, okay? So let's allow, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes for the activity, okay? And then we check it. Very good. Okay, I will check it in 3 more minutes, okay? Very good.
Yes, teacher, because it's hard. Like
Exactly, exactly. Yes,
it
yes.
was
This one
hard.
is challenging, okay? Exactly. This is challenging. Very good, okay?
Mm.
Okay. Okay, let's wait for Itzel, okay? Okay, let's see, okay? Well, please, Denise. Number 11 answer, Denise. Denise, the engineers at Apple,
Um, the engineers at
yes,
Apple
they,
knew that success coming in being, I don't know, teacher.
here, that success, I will have you. Lay,
Oh,
okay, permanecía o descansaba o se apoyaba. Okay, again, if you continue, in being able
to precisely render an image visible on screen onto a printed page had been
had been, well, here, without, no? without being confined to just one printer. Okay, very good. Okay, let's say it's please 13 and 14 it's please. And the company's founding executive, the late Steve Jobs, had in Elisa a product that he knew could change the world or of office communications.
Mm, okay. Um,
Good.
I write in in fact,
In fact,
it's
okay.
like en efecto o de hecho.
But
Ay, es
here it
muy
says
raro.
use only one word, okay? So here in fact is
Oh,
two words, okay? Grammatically is correct, okay, but not for the activity, okay? Here is like this, okay? Indeed, okay? Indeed. Primero, indeed, en verdad, okay? O verdaderamente, okay? Okay, it says the Apple Macintosh computer was launched in January 1984 through a high-profile marketing. I think when he says it,
cam
uh,
en como campaigns or
campaign, very good
campaign.
campaign, very good campaign, very good. Then is deployed an advert directed by Ridley Scott and a national premiere during the half
Time break.
exactly. Yes, the halftime.
Mm,
We will continue after
break
years.
break of the years. The first commercially oh no years Super Bowl, the USA most popular televised sporting event, priced at $2,495. It was the first commercially available desktop desktop computer with a GUI and a mouse, and it acknowledged potential amongst the design and the graphical arts communities was profound. The finest, as they say, is history.
The rest, as they say, is history. Very good. No, exactly. So this one it was a challenging. Okay, so you will face activities like this on the lingual skill. That's why we need to work more on the kind of activity. Remember, for lingual skill, for this, remember, I told you the name. This activity, my ladies, is called, the technical name is close text. Close text is something like this, okay? That every certain number of words, they delete the word, okay? And on the lingual skill, you have two options. One like this one, in which you have no letter A, B, C, or D. So you have to provide the correct word. Or the second version, which is also a closed text, but you have options. Okay, you have A, B, C, or D. Okay. Okay, let's continue with this. Okay. Also, my ladies, on the lingual skill, you will be required to describe graphs. Okay. You won't describe images, portraits, or landscapes. No. You will be required to describe graphs, tendencies in the graphs. Okay. For example, writing says, look at the graphs. Okay. Match is graph to the information in this place. Read the report and check your answers. For example, number one, most popular free-from products. Number two, popularity or free-from products in the UK. Reasons why people buy free-from products. Reasons why people don't buy free-from products. Okay. For example, number two is already done. Okay. Popularity of free-from products in the UK is letter A. Okay. Let's see the graphs. Okay. For example, here we have to lose weight, allergy or intolerance, lifestyle choice, and to be healthy. So this graph describes about why people prefer free from products. Okay. Look at the next. Okay, so lactose free, wet free, dairy substitutes, and gluten free. Well, these are the kinds of free from products you can find on the market. Okay. Here you have another graph, okay, which is a pie chart. It says quality not as good, other no reasons given, too expensive, and taste not as good. Here is why people, okay, don't prefer or people don't want or don't like preferred products, okay? Is I'm going to share this activity on the WhatsApp group. There it goes, okay? And it's also on the book, okay? Okay, there it is, okay. There it goes. Okay, there it is, okay? Very good. Okay, that is the first part of the activity. Okay, and we share the second part. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, I continue sharing the screen. For example, okay, look at this. So number two is already done, okay? Is graph A, okay? So number two is done, okay? What about Denise? Which do you think, Denise, is most popular free from products, Denise? This is graph B, graph C, or graph D? What do you think, Denise? Remember, most popular free from products.
35. To be healthy.
Look at this. Most popular free from products, okay? That what it is this one, okay? There is substitutes wet free, lactose free, and gluten free. These are examples, Denise, of products.
Oh,
With
okay, okay.
not
Yeah,
very good. So this
free,
one is
like free
exactly
gluten, free. Okay.
free
Ah,
from
I got
okay,
it.
I don't know, lactose, okay? Wet, remember,
Mm-hmm,
wet trigo, okay? Trigo. Wet
mm-hmm.
free, lactose free, okay? Dairy substitutes, gluten free, okay? Because why? Because many people are
Okay.
allergic, okay, to those products, okay? So number one, okay, is graph C, okay? So let's cross it out, okay? What about itself? What about itself? Reasons why people buy free from product itself. Is graph
Mm,
B or graph D itself?
B.
Exactly. This is
B.
number three. No, good. Exactly. Very good. Okay. So, okay, we need to cross it out. Okay. And the last one is the reason why people don't buy free from products. Okay, is letter D. Okay. This is
See.
graph four. Okay. They don't buy them. Why? Because obviously they are too expensive. The flavor or the taste is not so good. Quality not as good, and other no reasons given. Okay. Okay, I would say the free from phenomenon. Okay, it says in UK, free from products now represent the fastest growing food and drink category and are currently worth 122.9 million pounds. Let's say, and Denise, as can be seen,
As can be seen from the graph, a 27% of UK residents regularly shop in the freeform aisles. This figure increased by 88% in 1 year. This would indicate that there is a strong consumer trends toward buying food that are perceived as healthy.
so this one, okay, here is a very good description for what is showing on graph A. Okay, so on the lingual skill, you will have to describe something like this, okay? This is a very good, clear description, okay, of graph A. Okay, what about letter B, please? Sorry, the next paragraph, please. It said graph B presents.
Graph B presents the reason for this trend. It indicates that most free from consumers, 39%, choose these products in order to feel healthier, while only 19% cite an actual
Site
allergy or intolerance cite an actual allergy or intolerance. This would seem to be a valuable insight of for food product mar- marketers.
marketers. Okay. Okay, the data in these graphs leads us to conclude that free from products are here to stay on our supermarket shelves, and the popularity will continue to rise. Okay. Okay, so let's stop here. Okay. Remember, tomorrow we won't have our class. Okay, so see you on Monday. I will be sharing tomorrow. I will be sharing an activity for you to do it on the weekend. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much. See you next Monday. Thank you. Take care. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, sir. Take care. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye
Have
bye.
a
Thank
nice,
you.
yeah, have a nice
Thank you very much. Night night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good.